What's going on, my co-creators? How you doing? Welcome to the Co-Creation Nation. This is how we live. This is what we do. We co-create on our own time, our own way, live the life we want to live. That's what we do, folks. We are co-creators through and through. Man, I cannot get enough of y'all. I can't get enough of my co-creators. I love talking to y'all on a daily basis. I love communicating. I love bringing a message. I love bringing the positivity. I love bringing the inspiration that some say. I love it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We are co-creators. We are making our life the way we want it to be every single day. You know what I'm saying? We don't take days off. Not really. We always working. We always providing. We always inspiring. We're always bringing you the goodness and the greatness of the beauty of the entire universe, because we are universal beings, eternal beings that's been around forever. We will always be here. We're not going anywhere, folks. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, my co-creators, like I said, like I always say, there's some huge changes that's going on in this world right now. There's some huge things that's coming right your way at warp speed. And we got to know how to survive in this climate. We got to know how to survive. We got to know how to evade. We have to know how to make the most of what we got and cherish what we have. You know what I'm saying? And so I was thinking, I was like, man, we need to, at this point, we need to stop making contracts with the government. We need to stop agreeing to be a part of these systems. We need to live outside of the government. Like I was telling one of my friends, we need to leave the United States without leaving the United States. You understand what I'm saying? We need to leave the United States without leaving the United States. Now, if you can leave the States, if you can go and live somewhere else, that's beautiful, that's wonderful. But the majority of us don't know how to do that yet. So, and we have so many ties and different things going on, it's hard for us to just break away and go out and live somewhere else. It's understandable. And so when I say we need to leave the United States without leaving the United States, we need to start detaching ourselves from these government entities. We need to stop trying to get authorizations, different licenses, different permits, different everything. We need to stop registering. We need to not register. Sometimes I just can't talk, folks. We need to not register our important things in our life with the government. We need to be off the books. We do not need to be on these lists. And the reason why we don't need to be on these lists is because being a part of these lists and being a participant, that we have an option. We don't have to be a participant of all of these so-called rules and regulations and restrictions. We don't have to participate in that. We just got to operate outside of it. That's why I said we need to leave the United States without leaving the United States. You know what I'm saying? Because when we are a part of all these programs, and I know this is not easy for most people. I'm going to stop and say that. Most people have jobs, and there are certain rules that the jobs have to do or they choose to do it because they're trying to protect themselves, protect their money, protect their business, whatever. And so a lot of us are tied into these different jobs and stuff. Some of us, God forbid, some of us get actual assistance from the government. Now, if you're in that position, man, you got a steep hill to climb, because you got to get out of that position so they won't have this control over you. And so what happens is when they have all this control over you, when you are signed up and you have made all these contracts with the government, whether it's your taxes, your business, your license, any kind of contract that we make with the government that we thought was to help us out and to keep us safe and to keep us everybody regulated, now it's being used against us, folks. It's being used against, it's been being used against us, but now it's being used against us in the most diabolical way. They got people, you've heard about the military that's been assigned to dole out these vaccinations for the flu that has a 99% survival rate. If you don't think that this is a controlled thing, you'd have lost your mind. But like I said, I'm not trying to convince you of that anymore. My message now is that's happening because most of us are asleep and not paying attention. That's happening. That's happening because most of us are asleep and not paying attention. So now, since that's happening, we have to learn the skills to not be caught up in that system. We have to learn ways to evade being that. We don't want to be a part of that. So how you evade it? You got to disconnect yourself from all of these government systems. I'm not going to get into specifics. We could talk about that on my personal time. But anything that you have to register, license, permit, find ways, creative ways, and it's not going to happen overnight, but find creative ways to avoid being on government official lists. That's how they make you participate in the foolishness. Because the foolishness is coming. It's here, folks. These people are trying to lock us down and control our every movement. It's here. And so we have to be smart. We have to be brave. We have to use our imagination. We have to think outside of the raggedy box for us to not be a part of the system. It's a weird world that we live in, folks, but we created it, and so we got to deal with it. So we got to figure out ways to work around it. And there's always a way around it, folks. Don't ever think you have to do anything. It's all about your choices. What are you willing to give up? You know what I'm saying? Because once they put something in your body, how do you get rid of that? So you want to put some foreign crap in your body? You want to put some foreign crap in your body? Or you want to step up, man up, woman up? Figure out a way. The time is now. Leave America without leaving America. It's possible, folks. You got Native American reserves all over the place. They don't have to live within the rules that we think we have to live in. We've been tricked, folks. We've been duped. But it's to the point now where we have to start looking out for ourselves. And so, anyway, folks, I don't want to be too repetitive, but we need to start separating ourselves from the system, because the system is going to force us to endanger our bodies over something that has a 99% survival rate. It's ridiculous, folks. It's shocking that it went this far. It's shocking that we've been decided to let our kids be abused, and it's shocking that we're willing to walk around looking like idiots. It's shocking that we're willing to destroy our businesses, our way of life. It's shocking. But I promise that I will move on from the shocking part and move on to the survival part, to the evading part. We have to survive this. We have to learn how to not be a part of these systems. If you're not a part of these systems, if you can figure out ways to earn your own money and get your supplies, your resources from people that you know, small local businesses, you can avoid being stuck in a trap and dealing with this. You can avoid all that, folks, but you gotta act now. The time is really up because this stuff is happening at warp speed. Over something that has a 99% survival rate. Oh my God. Anyway, folks, that's my word for today. Let's be encouraged and know that we have the capacity. We have a phenomenal imagination. We can come up with 1,000 different ways to support ourselves and not be a part of this system. We have that within us, folks. We don't have to participate in this system. We just have to be brave, be bold, and use our imagination, use our faith, all of that stuff. We have so much, my co-creators. We are not at the mercy of the state. We are not at the mercy of the state. We are the state. We are the country. We are the world. We are the universe. We are eternal beings that's been around forever. So we don't have to operate within those parameters. We can create our own parameters. I love you, my co-creators, and I'm proud of you for taking this journey and being brave and speaking out and stepping out and standing for something that's way bigger than what you are, what you believe you are, at least. I love you, my co-creators, and I will talk to you tomorrow. It's on. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going anywhere. I'm going to be up in your face every day. Don't worry about that. But it's time to figure out a survival path and a way to live amongst the foolishness but not be a part of it. Let's leave the United States. Let's leave America without leaving America. We're going to rebuild our own world right here in the midst of it. That's how we do it, folks. I love you. Support your local businesses. Support your local people. Get your supplies locally from people that you know. Provide services locally for people that you know. Provide products locally for people that you know. That's how we don't get involved in the silliness going on. That's how we avoid it. As long as you're relying on a job and relying on these people for these services, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be in a mix. We got to rise above it. Don't let them do it to us. Anyway, I love you, my co-creators. I'll talk to you later. Bye.